What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Kyle's Gaming. It's your boy Kyle, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 reasons as to why Transit sucks. So those of you who saw my last video on the top 5 worst maps, excluding Transit, knew that this was going to be coming, but for those of you who may not have seen the video, it's very simple, very straightforward. Obviously, Transit is the worst map of all time. Those of you who may not have played Transit at all, or you just haven't really played zombies that much, this will kind of give you an idea as to why Transit is a bad map and why you should just avoid it at all costs. So without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and get started with this list and jump right in to the number 5 reason. Coming in at the number 5 reason on the list, guys, we have the color, or sort of like the atmosphere of Transit. So a lot of times with their maps, Treyarch has kind of gone one of two different ways. They've gone the Nocturne Toten route, where you have dark colors, gloomy atmosphere, kind of eerie, scary, basically what you think zombies should be and what it should be all about. And then you have what I would call the Die Rise route, which is vivid colors, just beautiful backgrounds and color schemes and everything, but keeping it in the same spirit as Call of Duty Zombies and not something kiddish and cartoony like Plants vs. Zombies or anything like that. For Transit, it seems like Treyarch decided to kind of mush the two together and create like a brown, ugly, gray, barren wasteland almost. And under normal circumstances, it kind of works. It kind of fits with the aesthetic of zombies, but for some reason with Transit specifically, it just made it look ugly. For a map like Transit, you should have just gone they should have just gone one way or the other and not tried to blend the two together. And what's really odd about it is when you stand at the doorway, the $750 doorway, well, 750 points, not dollars, obviously. There's no microtransactions here. The 750 point doorway, if you stand right there, you can actually kind of see some sort of glitch in the map where it looks a lot more like they took the Die Rise route. The colors are a lot brighter. It looks a lot better and cleaner. It doesn't look all brown and gloomy and everything. It doesn't look hideous. It looks really nice. And I feel like if they had just gone ahead and made that the entire map and just gone ahead and done that for Transit, it would have looked a lot better and would have given a much bigger, better atmosphere to it. So, and I realize that this is kind of more nitpicky than anything else. I mean, it's a top 5. I had to kind of fill out the list, and I do feel like the color and everything plays a role in how the map looks and everything, so it comes in at the number 5 reason, but only ends up at number 5 because it's just kind of a stupid reason. I basically just had to fill the list with something. Coming in at reason 4 on the list, guys, we have the Denizens and Avogadro. Now, I know I could have gone ahead and done these two separately and had a different number 5 on here, but the two kind of go together. They're in the same ballpark because the Denizens are a special zombie and then Avogadro is kind of a boss, so I figured I may as well go ahead and put the two together here. So first thing, the Denizens. The Denizens really aren't that terrible. They're just really annoying and entirely tedious in this map. All they really do is jump on top of you and try to scratch you and everything, and that it's really not that threatening. I mean, you have the Hellhounds, you have the Jumping Jacks, the Monkeys from Ascension. You have a lot of other much better bosses and special zombies. The Denizens, yeah, they're only in the fog, so if you stay on the bus or you stay at the actual places on the map, you'll be pretty okay. But we all know that it's inevitable. You're going to have to go through the fog at some point, or at least at a few different points in your gameplay. So yeah, they're really just unavoidable and they're really annoying. It takes 5 hits from a normal knife to kill them, 2 from the Bowie knife, or actually 3, I think. I'm pretty sure in this gameplay it took me like 3 hits from the Bowie knife, and then it only takes like 1 or 2, I think it's only just 1 from the, no, it's 2. It's 2 from the Galvanicals. That is so stupid, but either way, the point is these things are really more just annoying and tedious. It's Avogadro that I have a big problem with, because other bosses and zombies, they serve some kind of purpose, you know? Brutus is supposed to make the map a bit harder. The Panzer Soldat gives you a piece of the fire staff. I guess even George Romero sort of serves a purpose because he kind of goes with the whole aesthetic of Call of the Dead, where you have like all these actors, like the guy who plays you have Danny Trejo, you have the guy who plays Freddy Krueger. I completely forgot that guy's name. And he just fits well with that map, and so does the astronaut from Moon. But Avogadro, I just see as a totally pointless boss. And even if he did have some sort of point, he just doesn't have enough of one to really be considered a boss. You know, like, what does he do? He shoots electricity at you, which I guess is basically the same as getting hit by a zombie. He will electrocute the bus so it stalls, and that's basically it. He has the exact same health as a denizen, which is another reason I put the two of them together here. So, honestly, I just don't find Avogadro as that good of a boss, and I just don't really find him as being, you know, having much of a point in adding anything to this map. So, had they gone ahead and made like a real boss fight, kind of like with Brutus and Panzer Soldat and all the other ones, he wouldn't have come on this list, and Tranzit would have been a better map. But he wasn't that good. Treyarch totally missed the mark on this boss, and this is the number 4 reason as to why Tranzit sucks. Moving on down to the number 3 spot on the list, guys, we have transportation methods. Are you freaking kidding me with this one? Okay, so everybody knows that the bus is supposed to be the main form of transportation in Tranzit. There is technically another form of transportation, which we will get to in just a minute, but let me kind of give you a rant about the bus transportation. So you're going to get on this bus at the very beginning. This bus very well may end up leaving without you. It may not. You really never know. So you're going to get on the bus, and you want to know what's on the bus? Like 10 windows, 5 on each side. It's got the front where the zombies can come in from. Zombies can even come in from the roof. So there is actually like 12 different entry points. I swear to God, if somebody makes a dirty joke about that, I will block you. So in all seriousness, there are 12 entry points on this bus where zombies can come in to try and kill you. And then, oh, this is the best part. And then, you want to know what it gives you to be able to defend yourself? A freaking B23R. Not necessarily the absolute worst pistol in all of Call of Duty Zombies, but definitely up there. It's one of them. It's got pretty low damage, pretty low clip size, magazine, whatever you want to call it. It's just not that great of a gun, and I'm supposed to use this thing to defend myself and the bus alone. Really, the only way that this bus is actually going to be safe is if you have 2, 3, or 4 people. Otherwise, if you're playing solo, good luck trying to do it on your own. The other mode of transportation that people may not know about is you can actually go through the fog, get a denizen on your head, walk over to one of these green lamps, put the denizen, and the denizen will like crawl off of your head and create a sort of a teleporter, which is actually pretty nice. In theory. In actual execution, it doesn't work as well as it should because it will teleport you to another random lamppost. Guys, in this gameplay, I was trying to get to the lamppost that is right next to the town. Like literally right next to the town and right next to a pit of lava. So I kept trying to get there to put this piece onto the jet gun so that I could get jet gun gameplay for you guys. And it took me like 4 tries just to get anywhere close to the town. So I'm just like, oh, screw it. I'm just going to run this. And of course, the denizens decided to attack me and start scratching my face, which is just so much more fun than like taking the bus, isn't it? No. No, it is not. Not at all. But I will say that it doesn't necessarily ruin the map because, like I said, if you play with more than just yourself, it's pretty easy to defend the bus. By yourself, it is definitely a chore, but there are 2 things about this map that I just can't stand even more, and I think everybody would agree with me. So this comes in at number 3. Let's move on down to number 2. Moving on down to the number 2 spot on the list, guys, we have the jet gun, the worst wonder weapon of all time. If you want to know in depth why that is, click the link to my top 5 worst wonder weapons list and find out for yourselves. But here, I'm going to try and keep it as brief as I possibly can. So, the way that you're going to build the jet gun is you have to run all the way around the map to these specific locations I'm going to in this video, and you can only take one piece at a time. So you have to go piece, town, piece, town, piece, town, piece, town in order to build it. Once you have built it, and that's probably going to take you like 25, 30 minutes, 45, however long it's going to end up taking you, and you only get to use it for 15 seconds before it just breaks in your hands and it just shatters. And if you don't pick up those pieces in enough time, it's gone. You have to go and do it all over again. And it's not that powerful. It's not that good. It's basically just an instant death if you even try to use this thing. The only good thing about it is that it's avoidable, because once you use it, now you know, well, this is an absolutely terrible weapon. I'm never going to use this again. And it therefore does not ruin the rest of your transit experiences. It only ruins the first one, but even that is enough to make it deserving of being number 2 on this list. But because of that, it is not the number 1, because this right here is the number 1 reason. And coming in at number 1 on our list of the top 5 reasons as to why transit sucks so much, we have PackAPunch. Now, yes, PackAPunch is an absolutely just needed thing in zombies, making your weapons stronger and, you know, just a lot better, especially in Black Ops 3 with the double PackAPunch. That was a really awesome touch, I think. But just the overall location, I don't think there has ever been a more stupid and tedious location for PackAPunch. You want to know where they put PackAPunch? In the vault, at the bottom of the bank. Not that bad of a spot, right? That actually sounds pretty good. You know, you just blow open the 2 vault doors and it could be right there. Nope. Guess what you gotta do? Guess what? Guess how they made this fun. You have to first go to the bus depot, grab a turbine, then you gotta take the turbine all the way to the power station. You gotta put that in front of the green door with the little sign on it with the lightning bolt. Put it in front of that door, then you gotta go all the way back to the town, and it might have opened where you can build the PackAPunch. And then you gotta go around that bottom area. You gotta go and get the battery, the table, and the actual PackAPunch machine. You gotta build that all right up, and then you can actually PackAPunch your weapon. So, yeah, that's the greatest, isn't it? You gotta go through all that trouble just to be able to do what in town and a bunch of these other maps, you could literally just walk up to it and PackAPunch. Literally, that's it. All you gotta do in town is you can literally just walk into that boiling pit of lava. Seriously, I would prefer it to be there. If not just at the bottom of the bank, put it in that pit of lava in the middle of the town. Whatever. Do not make me go all the way around the map practically twice just to get my guns PackAPunch. Where is the fun in that? Yeah, that's innovative, that's creative, that's also totally bullshit. So, yeah, great job, Treyarch. Great job. You have ruined yet another map for me. First it was Call of the Dead, then it was Moon and Shangri-La, and now, congratulations, you have just absolutely ruined Transit for me. I actually used to have really good memories of playing that map with my brother, my cousin, and our cousin's friends, so thank you so much, Treyarch, for ruining my childhood. Alright, and that will conclude the patented Kyle's Gaming Rant. Hope you all really enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for new videos posted on a regular basis. And do not forget to hit the little notification bell in the corner so that you can stay up to date with all of my new content when it drops. Thanks to you guys so much for watching this video and all of my other videos. You guys have been amazing so far, and I really appreciate it. Have an awesome day, everybody. I will see you guys in my next video.